After the world is tearing at both sides of American Tokyo in August 2 firepower. This'll be for the week of
March 20th, 2018.
Alright, combining all of the album titles into a sentence for the intro is not working as well as I thought it would. So this album is a combination of pieces written by Bach, as well as pieces that Mehldau wrote that were inspired by Bach, Mehldau being a well-known jazz pianist.
World be gone, or are you filled with loving the way that you...
This is literally just the chamber music version of their last album, World Beyond, which we actually covered in this show.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Frank Catalano's a very good saxophone player, but Jimmy Chamberlin, if you recognize that name, is the drummer of the Smashing Pumpkins. So if you want to hear a rock drummer doing a bunch of jazz solos, I encourage you to give it a listen.
As long as you keep your head to the sky, be optimistic.
Supergroup consisting of Kareem Riggins, Robert Glasper, and Common, released as an Amazon original. So when I put the Amazon link in the description, it's not just because I can't find the official store link anywhere. I'm convinced this is a crossover album just because he's a well-known jazz pianist, as I said before, because if you listen through the album, it's not particularly jazzy. There are some jazz influences, but it's not what I would call jazz.
Singing,
I love rock and roll, tearing at the seams of all it's been.
This is a more traditional R&B group, which just goes to show you that the charts very much focus on contemporary R&B, and if you're a traditional R&B group, you end up in the rock charts. Regardless, I enjoyed it. This is a third release in a trilogy of archival recordings, the first two being Valleys of Neptune in 2010 and People, Hell, and Angels in 2013. These three albums combined are meant to highlight and serve as a follow-up to the 1968 album Electric Ladyland. If you remember Ram It Down back in 1988, then this album might sound familiar to you, as they have the same producer, Tom Allom. Joining him is Andy Sneap, and this is his first time working with Judas Priest.
Now everybody's coming to my house, and I'm never gonna be alone. And everybody's coming to my...
This is his first album since Grown Backwards, back in 2004. Apparently, this is supposed to be part of a larger multimedia project, what he's deemed Reasons to Be Cheerful. So if you like the album, keep an eye out for that.
It's bigger than hip-hop. Hate on me because I live the way I do. Hating on them ain't gon' make a better you. Self-made with a self-made crew.
Despite there being 17 tracks, the album is just under 45 minutes long, so the songs really do fly by, especially if you have your Spotify playlist on shuffle.
The haters that love to hate gon' pop an ambient. Star-Lord, champion. Know the name and they know the alias, that's for sure. Gave him 44, now here's 44 more.
I believe the opening track on this mixtape sums it up very well. It's actually just a Rick and Morty bit where they talk about the nuances between Logic mixtapes and Logic albums. One could make an argument that the Erasure album should be here because they're EDM songs, but a large part of EDM is the, well, electronic part, and considering the music is played by the chamber group The Echo Collective, it doesn't really make sense for it to be here because it's all acoustic instrumentation.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please.
I believe Tim said it best when he said it.
Sounds like old Judas Priest.
Open because a kingdom cry, kingdom die, kingdom like king, give all king, give by kingdom for kingdom come. When I come, you know why.
I am T'Challa.
Seeing that this is the only album from the past couple of weeks that is still up here, it really proves my point that you should give this a listen.
Now everybody's coming to my house, and I'm never gonna be alone. And everybody's coming to my
This is actually his first top 10 hit in the Billboard 200, despite the fact that he's been making music since 1974, so I guess there's some reasons to be cheerful.
Hate on me because I live the way I do. Hating on them ain't gon' make a better you. Self-made with a self-made crew.
I get it, cause a yacht is a kind of boat.
The haters that love to hate gon' pop an Ambien. Star-Lord, champion. Know the name and they know the alias, that's for sure. Gave him 44, now here's 44 more.
If you missed Logic's alter ego Young Sinatra on his last album, he makes an appearance in the mixtape. Look at all the stuff you get to listen to now. A lot of it has misattributed genres in my opinion, but regardless...
And now I need some help on the maestro, please. Maestro.